I'll just talk to myself over here.
They'll be like, what's that voice going on? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a follow-up video on the 5 TPMS sensor on the 5th gen 4runner. In my case, it's Roxanne. And I'd gotten some comments on the YouTube video and I got comments on Instagram asking about how did you do that, Tim? And let me be honest, it wasn't me at all. It was my friend Justin. It sounds like a lot of people are calling around the community, talking to dealerships, talking to independent shops, and everyone's saying that it can't be done. Well, let me introduce you to the guy that can do it, Justin. He doesn't live in your town. I asked him to come over and make a video on step-by-step of how to do it. Okay, and as a quick reminder for the 5th gen 4runners, we're gonna be talking about 2020 and newer. That's when they did a facelift to the instrument cluster and added the LCD display that actually shows the independent locations of the tire pressures, not just a horseshoe with exclamation point. Also, talking to Justin off camera, the idea of an aftermarket sensor may work, but the pressures actually won't display. It'll just be 3 dashes per spot. And then to me, that's pretty useless. But like I said, if you use aftermarket sensors and it does work, please mention it in the comments below. Couple caveats. One, I purchased a Toyota OEM sensor and had them install it at the dealership. I know there's aftermarket sensors. They're probably cheaper and they might even work. For me, I'm gonna run Toyota software, Toyota sensors, Toyota products, because I wanted to see if it was going to work. The second caveat to that is that you need access to Toyota specific software. So like aftermarket scan tools at Advanced or AutoZone or Arise, that stuff's not going to get it done. It's going to be something that has Toyota or Lexus specific software on it. It doesn't have to be at a dealership, it could be at an independent shop, but it needs to be Toyota software. No aftermarket stuff that I know of can do it. Maybe an Autel, maybe a Snap-on. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. Justin, please show us on the Toyota software how you made Roxanne know that there's a 5th TPMS sensor which allows me to rotate tires and not have a tire light on. So if you'll show us that on the computer, that'd be a huge help. And remember, people said that it couldn't be done, but he did it.
So once you get connected to the car, go to the tire pressure ECU or tire pressure monitor live, go to the data list and take a photo of these 4 IDs. Those are what is currently in the 4 tires. Also take a photo of the code on the physical tire sensor that you're adding. Otherwise you're going to have to get a separate tool out and scan the ID numbers if needed to register them. Then we're going to go to Utility. Under Utility, ID registration / tire number registration. We'll select on that. And then I'm going to hit next. It says there is a spare tire that has a transmitter. It says no, because that's what it's currently selected. Do you want to change this configuration? Yes, we would like to change this. We are adding one, so we are going from a 4 tire system to a 5 tire system. There you go. Click on next. Fortunately, the first 4 showed up. We will compare those to the picture. Then we will add the 5th tire pressure sensor based on the old photo that we took. Just type it in there and just verify ID 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the same. And then you write it. ID registration is complete. We can go back to our data list and verify that you do have the 5th ID. If you want to wait and make sure that all of your tire pressures show here in the data list. If you want to look on the gauge cluster before, there are only the 4 tire pressure sensors. There's nothing on the back of the vehicle that is blank. Now after we did everything, you can go to that same screen and verify that it shows that there is a spare present on the vehicle. Now it's showing dashes. All you have to do is drive the car. You're going to need to make some right and left turns. You shouldn't have to drive it very far to get the numbers to display.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin, for showing us that step-by-step. Please share this video to any dealership, friends, service advisors, technicians. It's not to say that, hey, look at me, that we can do it and you didn't know how. It's literally just an overlanding community that I look forward to helping with, and the knowledge that I learned. Up until a couple months ago, I didn't even know if this was possible. So thank you for all the feedback and the idea of like, hey, how did you do that? That's really encouraged me to make this video. And so thank you, Justin, for getting that done. And if you want to see more content from Justin, head on over to his YouTube channel, Modder Mayhem. He has a 4xe Jeep. There's not a ton of content on 4xe Jeeps, so head over there. I'll put the link in the description. I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to me and the channel. And if you want to be a patron too, please head over to patreon.com/TimTheTrailman. If you have other tips or suggestions or questions that you want me to cover in videos, I'm happy to do that, happy to learn and see if it can be done in the overlanding community or the 4runner community. And if you'd like to see more content like this, hit that thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.